What's up, guys? Welcome to a very special Tinder layer report breakdown. This one you're going to see specifically how to sexualize the conversation, bring the convo back from the dead, address a bunch of concerns, and ultimately get a girl who's a virgin to come straight to your place. Alright, so this is going to be one of my older lures from a few years ago when I was in Poland. And so I had completely forgotten about this one, but recently I was at a 21 convention and it came up during my speech. So I figured I'd make a whole video on it because I think there's a lot of important lessons here, as I mentioned in the intro of this video. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So open her on Tinder, swipe right for long legs with one of these. So that's a nice opener that I like. You know, you would say something that qualifies the girl. And she was kind of tall, which is not really my type, but you know, she does have long legs. So for example, if a girl has a lot of tattoos, you might say swipe right for sexy tattoos, right? If she has a nice booty that she likes to show off, swipe right for great ass, you know, stuff like that. She says swipe right for great abs, guilty as charged. I say, thanks, I've been looking for someone to oil them up. So yeah, what I'm doing is I'm combining sexuality with humor. She says, have you found already? I say, still accepting applications. She says, you got a lot of applications, huh? Yes, but I got a good feeling about you. So again, bringing this back to us. I have really soft and delicate hands, and she's playing right along, which is awesome. Just perfect, take care of your abs. I say, and I have really soft lips. Perfect, take care of you. So I like these little witticisms, right? It just flows very smoothly. It's humorous. And it's also sexual. She says, I see, what lip balm do you use? So she's just having fun with it. The one designed specifically for men with great oral skills. She says, interesting, you can't find it in store. I say, nope, only available to members of the 50+ Oral Orgasms Club. She says, oh, this is a very popular club, not easy to become a member, only the best can get there. I say, yes, it took a lot of hard work, but the crown is safely mine. So again, this is just very cheeky. It's very fun and flirty, but it's also sexual. You're oral king. Have you ever been with a king? She says, only with a president. So I like this girl. She likes to have some fun. I say, king, greater than president. She says, haha. And then, you know, now that we've sexualized, you know, things are off on a pretty high note, it's time to move things towards the meetup, because if I keep going with this role play, eventually it's going to get old. So I say, do you like wine? I love wine, white wine. Good, let's spill a bottle on my romantic balcony, patio. So that's the soft close. She says, oh, sounds like a plan. You think one bottle is enough? I said, don't worry, I always have a few extra ones. You feeling spontaneous tonight? So now that I have soft close, I'm seeing if I can get her over that same night, because there's been a high level of sexual investment. She says, I feel spontaneous tomorrow. Point taken. There's no point for me to push this further for that night, because she's saying she's not free that night. She's free tomorrow. I say, that works. Say 8. Says 8 is okay. I say, perfect. Shoot me your number. She gives me her number, and I say, text it. So I message her, hey, it's Alex. Hey, Alex, how's your evening going? So even though the conversation's been pretty sexual, you know, it's okay to have some normal, you know, regular talk. If I just keep this purely sexual, I'm going to seem very one-dimensional, and she might get some hesitations. Just still work. That is why I can't be spontaneous tonight. What about you? I say, went out with a few friends, but woke up. Okay, so I text her this the next day. Went out with a few friends, but woke up this morning and my tongue was feeling strong. Real strong. She says, you have more than one tongue. I say, maybe. She says, this is very interesting, and honestly, I have no idea of that your tongue is strong is good. I say, well, you'll find out tonight. She says, And then I believe this is the next day, or this is later that day. She says, hey, Alex, I think our meeting won't go with the plan you have in mind. Meeting with strangers, for one thing, is not my cup of tea. I thought it might work, but it won't, so I don't want to waste your time. So she's getting hardcore cold feet because she was down 24 hours ago, but now she's not. So I need to figure out what exactly her underlying concern is. Even though it might seem obvious, there could be any number of root causes. It could be the fact that, you know, she feels like, oh, you know, I don't want to be slut shamed. I don't want to seem easy. You know, maybe it's just that I don't feel safe. Even though I'm horny, I prefer to meet the guy in public. So again, it's something to do with cold feet, but we need to get to really the root of it. I say, where's this coming from? And she doesn't respond. So I give it a few hours and I try calling her, because I know if I can get her on the phone, you know, I can address whatever's concerning her. And if she doesn't pick up, so I say, I can't seduce you with my Spanish if you don't pick up. She says, oh man, no seducing. So a lot of guys might give up here, but I know that because I had a high level investment initially, if I can just help her, you know, address whatever her root concern is, you know, we can do something that's going to make both of us happy. I say, lol, can you tell me what your concerns are? I liked how open-minded you were and was looking forward to meeting you. So here I'm trying to kind of really encourage the fact that she was open and try to get her to, you know, kind of follow along on that train of thought. She says, we didn't talk much, so you can't tell if I'm open-minded. Open-minded is not equal to sexually open. I want to meet you, but I'm not interested in having sex with a stranger, so I don't want to waste your time. Again, this is still a smokescreen. If she was not interested in having sex with a stranger, she would not have been texting me all that stuff that she was literally 24 hours ago. So this is still a smokescreen. We still haven't figured out the underlying concern. It's important to be able to recognize when you've reached the underlying concern, because if you start addressing the smoke screens, you're just gonna go in a never-ending circle. I say, do you suddenly hate sex or something? So again, I'm trying to provoke an answer. She says, yeah, such a big turnoff in my life. I say, let's be honest. You were super down yesterday and this morning, and you're doing a complete 180. It's totally normal to get cold feet or get a little nervous. She says, it was yesterday. I am not today. I say, are you worried about being judged and me thinking you're easy? So at this point, I've tried to kind of nudge her to give me her underlying concern. Now I'm just throwing stuff out there and seeing if it sticks. She says, none of it is just not what I do. Again, smoke screen. So, okay, that's not it. So I'm like, maybe she's just super inexperienced. I didn't think she was a virgin. I just thought she was inexperienced, but I figured I'd throw it out there. I say, so you're a virgin, question mark. And then she gives me dot, dot, dot. When I get that, I knew all was on point, because if it was anything but that, she would have been like, oh yeah, I'm totally a virgin. Or she would have been like, no, that's not it. So the dot, 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 I'm like, I got it. I say, it's okay if you are. She says, will you be gentle with me? And you can see that once you get to the underlying concern, things become a lot easier. I say, yes, I can be. She says, oh man. So at this point, I think I have enough positive compliance to turn this into a phone call. I say, let's chat on the phone for a minute or two. She says, okay. Bam, I get her on the phone. We talk actually for like half an hour. A lot of it is actually very non-sexual, just a lot of comfort stuff, you know, just talk to her, show that I'm a normal person. About 20 minutes in, we start talking about sex. I'm like, listen, like, you know, if it's your first time, I understand, you know, we obviously don't have to do anything, but I think it would be fun, you know, I'll obviously be gentle. She's like, yeah, you know, I was just concerned that you know, because you're so like, you know, into BDSM, you know, it might be too rough. I'm like, no, of course not. So it was just a lot of comfort. After that, you know, she's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna come over. So here you see logistics. I think I'm texting her manager. Says, I guess I will be in 15 minutes. I say, perfect. I'm on your street. Coming, spelled C-U-M. I like to do that. She says, lol. And then she comes over. We chat for like an hour or so. Let her get comfortable. Obviously, she's a little more experienced. We hook up. Honestly, I'm really not that big of a fan of sleeping with virgins, because the sex is never great, even though she was a sweet girl. But, you know, I obviously didn't want to say that to her. So anyway, after she left, I sent her this. That was hot. Yes, it was. Thanks for the huge hickeys. Haha. Haha. You're welcome. So then you can see that the whole thing is able to turn into a happy ending for both of us. All right. Hopefully you guys found this video valuable. I think the biggest takeaway is, when you're dealing with a girl who gets cold feet and stuff like that, it's important to figure out what the underlying concern is, right? If you start addressing things that are not the underlying issue, you're just going to be going in circles. So you don't want to be pushy or aggressive, but you do want to be somewhat persistent. And basically what you're doing is you're actually helping the girl get over her things are, because if she's not comfortable, then she's not going to come over anyway. But if you can help her figure out what her underlying concerns are, then, you know, you're going to be happy, she's going to be happy, everyone's going to be happy. The other big lesson here is obviously sexualization. I've talked about this in other videos. You should always sexualize in a smooth, controlled way, balancing, you know, sexuality with humor and wit. That kind of gives a nice edge and doesn't make you seem like a hungry pervert. All right, hopefully you guys found this valuable. Show us some love by smashing the like button, hitting subscribe, and click that bell for notification. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time.